What's up guys, it's Victor here again. So I got multiple questions about the processor in the itel S23 Plus, which is the Unisoc Tiger T616 chip. And a lot of people were asking me if this phone could run Call of Duty and the graphic quality it could take. So I decided to test it and make a video about it. In this video, we tried to put the Unisoc Tiger T616 processor to a test, comparing it very closely to the MediaTek G85 and G90 chips while testing its gaming and heat management capabilities on the itel S23 Plus. And the results were shocking. Before checking out Call of Duty, I spent 20 minutes each playing Asphalt 9 Legends, eFootball 2024 and FIFA 2024. I have included timestamps to this video so you can skip to any part that interests you. Like and subscribe if you've not, and don't forget to hit the notification bell icon to be notified whenever I post a new video like this one. The S23 Plus is a sleek-looking phone with a 6.78-inch curved AMOLED display screen made of Corning Gorilla Glass 5 with a 60Hz refresh rate. This variant has 8 gigs of RAM and 256GB of internal storage space, and you also get an extra 8 gigs of RAM using MEMS Fusion. It has a 5000 mAh battery and is capable of 18 watts fast charging. This phone rightly ticks all the boxes so far. And what many people might have issues with in this phone is the Unisoc Tiger T616 processor used on here. That is particularly what we are going to test in this video. While I do agree that itel should have gone for a more known processor brand, this processor works so well for the phone. I mean, the Unisoc T616 has an Antutu benchmark score of about 250,000. The G90 chip is capable of a maximum of 10GB of RAM, while the Unisoc Tiger T616 can take up to 14GB of RAM. Comparing it to the MediaTek G80, we see that the T616 has the higher benchmark scores, but benchmark scores are not the true test for performance. And again, that is basically why we are making this video. So I'm going to be playing 4 games on here, and at every point we are going to be checking the heat management capabilities of this phone, and that is why I have my trusted thermometer. We decided to check out Asphalt 9 Legends first. We started off at 80% battery and immediately switched to high visual quality in the settings. In my detailed review of this phone, I suspected that this phone has a higher refresh rate, but I recently discovered that it's actually 60Hz. But itel found a way to make things scroll faster in the software that made it feel like a higher refresh rate. Gameplay was smooth and we didn't experience any lag. After about 20 minutes of gameplay, the battery was 74% and the phone was still responsive. It showed no sign of slowing down. The temperature of the back of the phone was at 32 degrees Celsius and the camera area was the hottest at 35. We immediately switched to eFootball while the battery was still at 74%. I was able to play it at high graphics and 60 frames per second. However, I noticed some lags and drops in speed after about 10 minutes in the game. After 20 minutes, the temperature around the camera was 40 degrees, but I recorded a lower temperature on the body at about 35 degrees. When I was done after 30 minutes, the battery was still 68%, so we lost another 6% battery charge after this round. We also tested FIFA 2024. We tried increasing the graphics quality in the display settings, but we got a pop-up notification from the app saying that the device display quality does not support it. It was the same for the post effects and the UI effects. We could only keep them at medium quality. We were, however, able to increase the frame rate to 60 frames per second and increase the resolution to the highest. Although the sound was a little bit choppy, there was no loss of quality in performance and the temperature stayed consistent. Around the camera it was 38 degrees and the average temperature was still 35 degrees. After 20 minutes, the battery was still 62%. Now, we start to get the idea that the battery reduces by 6% every 20 minutes of intense gaming, no matter the app you use. Finally, to what we have been waiting for. Call of Duty runs smoothly on this phone when set to medium graphics quality and high frame rates. And if you noticed in my other video, I made a mistake and said that it's capable of high graphics quality, but I wrote something on the screen in that video to correct myself. So in case you didn't notice the correction on the screen, it's actually medium graphics quality and high frame rates. And that is the highest option available in the app settings. The temperature was also consistent with when we played FIFA. The camera was still at 39 degrees while the other parts of the phone were still at 35 degrees. The battery had only dropped by 6% as we thought it would, from 62% to 56%. The curved screen made Call of Duty very immersive, even though I lost most of the frontline matches and I can attribute those defeats to the curved screen, not to anyone tell me. My hands were accidentally mistouching the edges of the screen, and this is one issue with curved panels like this. One thing to note here is that for games like Call of Duty, Because the sound here is a mono speaker setup, you don't get that stereo sound effect that lets you know which direction the enemy is shooting from. From the test, the phone's processor proved to be very good at handling high-intensity gaming apps while still conserving battery and staying cool, at least for a budget phone. At this point or at this rate, I can easily recommend this itel S23 Plus phone to anyone who is looking for a capable phone that can handle basic to intermediate tasks and that can game properly without burning your hands or breaking the bank. If you enjoyed this video, like and share it, and don't forget to leave a comment below to tell me what you think about this phone. Also, remember to turn on notifications so that you are notified the next time I post a video like this one. Thank you guys for watching this one, and I'll see you when I see you in the next one. Bye!